Hi, Share Club. So sorry I'm late. I lost my phone. I've been watching small children for the last couple days by myself, which never ends well. At least they're alive, right? At least as far as I checked, I shut the door about 5 minutes ago and said, I really hope you're going to stay in your bed. Anyways, we were outside playing and I totally left my phone outside and it took me a while to find it, so I'm so sorry I'm late. Anyways, yes, all the grace, right? For someone who's watching for small children and keeping them alive, mind you. All right. So I am going to just kick us off and talk about some of the things you're going to get in your Happy Mail this week. I am super pumped for you guys to get this first round. It is some of the products that are nearest and dearest to me, which of course is why I sent them to you. And we're going to cover all of the 3 realms we have going on in the Share Club, which is essential oils, supplements, and ditch and switch. So just get your listening ears on, maybe open your mind to a new realm of products that you haven't thought about, and we're going to cover them super quick. So here we go. Also, I love to hear when you get your Happy Mail. So post it on here, post a little pic of yourself, post about your favorite item, whatever it is. I just want to hear exactly what you think. So lay it on me. All right, we're going to kick it off with essential oils. I sent you all of you essential oil people, there's 8 of you. And so this is the area that has the most interest, of course. And essential oils are super relevant to everyone, and because the supplements and the ditch and switch all use essential oils. So this information is not lost on you guys, I promise. Okay, I addressed the areas of decompress and nurture this week. We'll address something completely different in the following week, but in the meantime, for this week, sleep blend. All of the essential oil people got sleep blend because sleep is the most common ailment I hear about. And even so, your questionnaires are very broad. The next set will be very specific, and so we can get kind of more into tangible areas, or you can just let me know about specific areas of interest in the meantime, and I will get you some specific samples. But most people have an issue with sleep. Because of our environments, we are on 24 hours a day. Our to-do lists are way longer than the 24 hours we have. And our minds just race and race and race, right? We all go to bed, wake up about an hour later, and our to-do list is running rampant through our mind, right? And so I've found it useful to get up and journal these things out. Also use my sleep oils, which keep me asleep for longer. And even when I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll reapply and it will put me right back to sleep and put me into a deep sleep where I really only wake up 1 time a night, which for me is huge because I'm a typical insomniac. I will stay awake going through my to-do list and all my structures and all my research, and I'm such a green brain, you guys, that I can't shut my brain off. I also love to decompress with technology at night. I will watch a show with my husband, and that light through the TV will stimulate my center to go, hey, you're supposed to be awake right now, so I can't go to sleep. Hi, Laura! So for all of us who have trouble sleeping, this one's for you. I picked some of the most favorites. Our team is huge now. Our local team is about up to 800 members, and I listen very closely to their testimonies because real life is real life, you guys. We all want to hear what's working for people in real life. And so I will take my team's testimonies and kind of compile them together and come up with what works most common. And these are the oils I found that work for almost every single person out there for sleep. Okay, cedarwood is a great oil because it actually goes to that limbic center of your brain we were talking about yesterday, and it will stimulate your own brain to produce melatonin, which when you produce your own melatonin, your body reacts way better to than when you kind of ingest synthetic melatonin. So you want to make sure that if your body produces it, it is way better than the synthetic counterpart. I don't know why I'm struggling with the word synthetic tonight, but I am. Okay, lavender is also in there, and it is a great calming oil, right? Relaxation and calming is lavender's like main job. That's what it loves to do. And so that's why I put it in there because it works super well for that. Vetiver is a tree resin tapped right out of Brazil. They get it right out of the tree, and it smells like a campfire, you guys. You're not going to be able to smell the campfire in your product because it's diluted with many other oils and a coconut oil. But vetiver is very, very useful in calming the racing mind. And actually, they're studying it highly with ADHD and many other, in Japan specifically, in China and Europe. It is blowing their mind as far as this diagnosis goes because it can help those racing, non-calming thoughts. So that's why I added it into the sleep blend, because it works magically in that way. So those are the 3 oils that I put in here. Peace and Calming is also another favorite, which is not in here, but just to let you guys know, I chose to remove it because sometimes it can have the opposite effect for people. So if you are one of those people who have tried Peace and Calming through Young Living and have the opposite effect, just know that can happen because we're talking about body chemistries here. Remember how I mentioned the fact that everyone reacts to an essential oil or a product in a different way because of their own body chemistries. So I want to make sure that we're not going to have a sleep blend that keeps people up all night, right? That is the opposite of what we want. So if you had that reaction to Peace and Calming before, know that you're the minority, but know that that is a thing that can happen with that blend. So sorry to get off on a tangent. A lot of you might wonder, those who know Young Living, why Peace and Calming is not in here, and that is why. So we have cedarwood, lavender, and vetiver. That is a powerhouse to get you to go night-night and keep you there at night. So use according to the instructions. This one is very important on this specific blend. Put it on your big toe. That is the brain where it will actually go to your limbic center to produce your own natural melatonin. So where you apply is key. You can also apply it to the third eye, which is this chakra point right here. It is right in the middle of your forehead, right above your eyebrow line. Just roll a little bit on there, and that goes straight to your brain as well. So don't do it during this video because you'll be night-night. It works super well for most people. Let me know if it does, and we can work on something else. Okay, everybody, all 3 realms, Ditch and Switch, supplements, and oils, got lavender linen spray because it is one of my most favorite things on the planet. I literally spray lavender linen spray everywhere, technically. And so you can mist this on your linens, you can mist it on your body, you can mist it on a husband that snores, you can mist it on kids that want to get out of bed, all of the above. It's safe to spray anywhere, on anything, anytime. And to answer your question, yes, Laura, all of these blends are diluted enough to be used on anybody. Okay, if you are using them on an infant though, stick to feet and spine. We'll cover that later because I know a lot of you wanted to know about kids. Any essential oil blend you apply on anyone who is less than 2 years old, always stick to spine and feet. And this is simply because we don't want those kiddos, they love to put everything in their eyes, ears, any orifice that exists, they'll put their hands in it. And so we just want to make sure they're keeping essential oils out of their eyeballs. So that's why we say feet and spine. That and spinal nerves are the gateway, like the highway system to the body, so it'll get where it needs to go, and also feet. So you're safe to apply spine and feet with kiddos. But yes, everything I will send you is safe for everyone, okay? All right, so lavender linen spray, like I said, all the time, all day, when you need some calming in your life, spray lavender linen spray. I gave you guys a spray. Got a little phone call. I gave you guys a spray because I want you to be able to have the effects of diffusion. Remember how we talked about smelling an oil and it getting in those smell pathways and getting to your brain? I want everyone to be able to experience that, and having a spray is a way to do that. Mist it in the air and breathe it in. It works super well. Also, for all your roller bottles you're getting, you can also breathe those in. Take a couple deep breaths after you roll it on your wrist. You can hold your wrist up to your nose, take a couple deep breaths. Roll some in your palms, take a couple deep breaths, whatever you need to do, okay, to get those oils in your smell system. All right, next up, everybody got Stress Blend. Why? Because everyone has a little bit of stress in your life. And if you don't, tell me all your secrets, right? Because I think everyone has some degree of, hey, this is really stressful, or hey, I need a breather, or hey, I need a glass of wine and it's only noon. And so you can break out your Stress Blend and use it all over. This is my stress blend. I have it in a giant bottle because I use it all the time, right? And so stress blend is great. It has 2 drops of stress away, which does exactly what it says. Get your stress away. 2 drops of lavender, which we already talked about, has a great calming effect. And then 2 drops of orange, which 2 drops of orange are going to do wonders for calming too. Orange is very, very calming, unlike most of the other citrus oils, which are uplifting. And so orange is a wonderful, wonderful thing to diffuse at night. And when you need some calming, it's a big component of peace and calming. I mix it with lavender, and so lavender and orange in equal parts in one of these roller bottles. And it's what my kids call their dinner time oil, because we literally rub it up and down their spines at dinner time to get them to take it down a notch before they go to bed. So orange is super calming. So all of those 3 calming oils mixed in one so that you can roll it. Remember how we talked about thin areas of skin. So kind of behind your ears is a good spot, on your forearms and wrists, that way you can rub them together and smell them. Smells super great. Ooh. And then on your chest so you can get a little bit of that scent going on. Yeah, stress blend is wonderful. That will be the first one you use up, guaranteed. That or the lavender linen spray. Let's see. Let's have a contest. Tell me which one you run out of first. Okay, so last thing on the essential oil list is bath salts. Bath salts are wonderful. A lot of people think they want to drop an essential oil into a bathtub. We're getting into a little bit of safety here. That is not a good idea. You need to have your essential oil ride something through your bath. Kind of like a bucking bull, or whatever you want to call those things in the rodeo. You need your oils to ride on something, because if they don't, they float around by themselves, and they want to look for your closest, what we call mucous membranes, okay? That is your eyes, your mouth, or your nose, which typically don't go in the bath water, right? The other famous mucous membrane is your private parts, and your oils will go straight there and attach, and doesn't feel very good. So take it from someone who knows. First time I got essential oils, I was like, yay, essential oils in a bathtub, awesome. Not awesome. It wasn't. It was actually a terrifying experience. So essential oils need to be on a carrier when you stick them in a bathtub, which is why I gave them to you with Epsom salt and sea salt. They're all mixed together. All you do is pop your salts in a bath. That packet I sent is good for 2 baths in warm water. Let it circulate on around. It's a very calming, relaxing bath. I have frankincense in there, which is well known for its calming properties. A lot of people meditate with frankincense. Frankincense is really great just for our bodies in general. It promotes just general body health. It kind of works on those damaged cells in our bodies to restore them and renew them to where they can function properly, which is really awesome. And then it's also just really, really great for skin. Frankincense is amazing for skin. I use it in my face lotion to kind of help with the tells of time. You know what I'm saying? So everyone needs frankincense. Copaiba is the other blend in there. That's also a tree resin that is really, really great for calming. And so they're, strangely enough, copaiba is part of the cannabis family. Everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say cannabis, right? So copaiba will stimulate all the good parts that cannabis does without all the bad parts. So all that CBD oil and stuff that people are talking about, copaiba is way more effective than CBD oil. CBD oil stimulates about 35% of those CBD receptors, and copaiba stimulates about 55%. So you get way more bang for your buck with copaiba. In fact, it is the most underappreciated oil in the starter kit. So that is the oil I went through first, because I definitely need some calming in my life. And it's just really great for everything. And I'm going to start saying naughty words, so I'm going to stop. Okay, supplements. Moving on to the supplement group. All right, so supplement group got the lavender linen spray like we already covered, and the stress blend, because you just can't get enough of those. Those are the 2 things that everyone needs in their life. So the supplement group, I went ahead and gave you some citrus slim tea, which is a really, really fun tea. And this helps with healthy weight management, which, yes, please. I totally need that in my life. And it is super delicious, I will say that. It tastes kind of like a really fun chai spice. And I enjoy it. I go to Orange Theory workouts at 6 a.m. Yeah, I'm one of those crazy people. And I have tea right when I get home, and I drink this tea. and it just helps my muscles, and it helps me calm down, and it just helps my support why I'm going to Orange Theory in the first place, right, which is weight loss. So yeah, this actually has a rare blend is what it says of naturally derived ingredients chosen for the wellness benefits. So it has jade oolong tea leaves, which are well touted for their kind of metabolism benefits and also weight loss. And it also has antioxidants in it, which is great. And then it has Arabian frankincense powder, which frankincense, like we just talked about, helps kind of keep all those cells in your body functioning normally. And then it has muscat oman, which I have no idea what that is. But I will say it has helped me move forward in my weight loss goals, and it also helps eliminate those sugar cravings that I get around 2 or 3 p.m. I'll have a glass of this tea instead, and it helps a ton. So I gave it to you to see if you like the taste of it, and if you do, I would totally recommend getting some. Like I said, it boosts your metabolism over time, and it helps kind of eat up those fat cells that we all have. A lot of the constituents in there just help kind of metabolize fat, and so that's what we all need in our lives, right? Absolutely. Okay, so 0 calories. The sleek tea. All right, steep it in some kind of hot, lukewarm water for I think it says 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, and then drink it all night. I drink this twice a day. Once in the morning after my workout, and then in the afternoon when I want to tear into my kids' candy. All right. So the next thing is alkaline. Alkaline is this fancy little packet you're going to get, and I just ate one because I ate chicken nuggets and cold mac and cheese after my kids were done because I was starving, and I was just looking for something to eat, so I scavenged it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to regret that later. Thank goodness for alkaline. Totally drink that. And it's formulated just to support normal body pH levels, which most of us know that when our body pH levels are off, it can affect everything in our body. So our body needs to be at a normal pH to function appropriately. And most of us are on the acidic side because of things we eat and air we breathe and things we put on our bodies, right? Most of us need to move more towards what we call an alkaline state. So less acid in our body. And acid just doesn't stick in the tummy and hang around.